नमस्कार दोस्तों, माई सेल्फ प्रियेश सिंह सेंगर. Welcome to the geography classes by me. So today's topic is refractory minerals in India, and this video is presented by Priyesh Singh Sanger. Now, this topic is very important because this topic remain in the news, and the question could be framed from both the perspective, means perspective, as well as the prelims perspective. First, we observe the means perspective question. So, what is the question possible in the mains? So, analyze the Indian refractory industry. So, here we have, in this question, we have to draw a framework. In that, we try to define what is a refractory minerals, what are the different types of refractory minerals, and what are the geological conditions for occurrence, and what are their significance or the use, and how much it has been exploited in India, and what are the mining sites, and what are the advantages and disadvantages we are having with respect to this resource, and try to give the conclusion in the end. So, what is a refractory minerals? So, refractory minerals are those minerals, those kind of material that can resist heat, pressure, and any kind of chemical reaction. Such material is used in different industries that tolerate temperature, that tolerate the chemical reaction. So, as a result, used in the steel industry for blast furnace, or clean industries, smelting, glass manufacturing, or flame deflectors for rocket launches, or even could be used in electrical appliances as insulators. Today, more than 70% of the refractory minerals is put into use in the metal industry, especially iron and steel industry. And the second major use of this resource is in the cement industry, and third important use lies in the glass industry, and the rest is called as non-ferrous industries or other industry. Now, if any country who is developing this resource, okay, any country who is developing this resource, that is indicating their basic industrial development, growth rate, and it is a source of employment generation, as well as providing the highest industrial growth and the material support, both as a exporting raw material as as well as the finished product to the world. Refractory minerals is what? So we know the refractory minerals are those which contain oxides. Refractory minerals contain oxides of silica, especially, or silica means silicon, or magnesium, or aluminium, or these oxides of calcium, oxides of zirconium. Now they are mainly inorganic. Okay, they are mainly inorganic, porous, and non-metallic minerals. Since it is non-metallic, porous, and inorganic, and chemically inert, so unable to tolerate high temperature fluctuation, more than 1500 degree Celsius. Okay, and it could be molded also, molded and turned into bricks. So, and it is highly crucibles, and used for lining for furnace, or even the kiln ovens, or the reactors, or incinerators that convert waste into energy. So this kind of material has a great application. So, what refractory minerals include? There are more than 10 refractory minerals, okay, which is used. What are they called? Fire clay, bauxite, graphite, chromite, dolomite, magnesite, sillimanite, even the mica, kaolin. Kaolin is also called by another name called as China clay, or called another one called pyrohalite, quartz, or called as zircon. So most of these refractory minerals are available in India except few. So India is rich in mica, India is rich in bauxite, India is rich in fire clay, India is rich in dolomite, India is rich in selimanite, kaolin, quartz, but we are deficient in, especially in magnesite. Okay, and we import mainly from China, and China is the primary source of both natural and synthetic refractory minerals. But since 2016, they have changed their policy, citing environmental reason, leading to fall out of the prices and the reduced production adversely affecting the Indian steel production. And the cost for India has increased. India depends on 30% import of these refractory minerals from the China. As we know, refractory minerals contribute 3% of the total steel manufacturing cost. Since 2017-18, the Indian steel manufacturing cost has increased because of the importing of the magnesite. In spite of all this, India has a great advantage compared to the other countries in the refractory industry development. What are the advantages and disadvantages of Indian refractory industries. So advantages for or disadvantages are, so total refractory management in India has a reduced cost. We have superior skills and access to German equipments, increasing credibility and lower prices, and we have great opportunity because of growing demand for the industries such as aluminium, cement, glass, etc. in the world. So Indian refractories are sailing across the globe, especially in European Union, Middle East, and the South Asian countries. Okay, so but India refractory industry suffered with few weaknesses and threat because refractory industry is dependent on steel industry where 75% of total refractories are being used, dependent on China for availability for raw material import. China is dumping sub quality product, cheapest product in India across the world. So Indian refractories are losing the market internationally, number one. Number two, their steel production is getting costly because of magnesite import. Third, increase in the crude oil, coal, and having a direct impact on the input cost for the steel manufacturing in India. Rest we are good in this thing. Let's see the important use of refractory materials in the world, including India. So maximum use in the steel industry, the consumption point of steel industry. Okay, and after that, it is used in the cement. Second, consumption. Third, Consumption is in the glass, okay, and non-ferrous industry, and then the other industries. This is the way the consumption happens. Now let's see the use of refractory minerals is indicative of performance of heavy industries smelting in aluminium, copper, etc. Steel industry in India depends on refractory minerals, and we are self-sufficient in some of the refractory minerals such as dolomite. Okay, but we are deficient in few. So deficient is magnesite, but we are rich in dolomite, kyanite, selenite, and sterite. So in the next video, we will see the details of the each. Okay, for the prelims point of view. Thank you.